Hollywood insiders can dish out rumors all they want, but they're often reaching when they try to paint Chip and Joanna Gaines as anything besides TV's most wholesome home renovation couple. Still, this devoted pair has sparked rumors about everything from marital drama to celebrity spats.
Joe and I keep showing up day after day, and sometimes it's right, sometimes it's not, but we keep putting one foot in front of the other.
The longer a celebrity couple stays together, the more speculation they endure that Splitsville is just one exit away. Despite being married since 2003 and having 5 children, Joanna and Chip Gaines can't seem to shake those kinds of rumors.
And I'll hear someone come up to me and say, I hear you and Chip are getting a divorce. I'm like, where did you hear? I don't know any of this that's going on.
Reports of marital strife always surface when something major happens, like the arrival of their youngest son in 2018. According to Radar, the following February, this upset the balance between business and family so much it threatened the exhausted parents' relationship. One source claimed, a new baby was the last thing they needed right now. Their marriage is falling apart.
And the fact that we're still hanging on together and it's just a fun adventure.
In 2023, the National Enquirer suggested their habit of juggling big obligations had doomed their once happy marriage, but this time it was their 4-year renovation of the old Waco, Texas building that became Hotel 1928. An insider told the tabloid, every day there was another crisis that left them at each other's throats. But Joe and Chip sing quite a different tune. They've even publicly vowed never to divorce.
Things have definitely been challenging. We're not perfect, and we have issues and trials and errors just like anybody.
Joanna's relationship with religion has had a huge influence on her life, and it's something she often speaks about in a positive light. But her beliefs came under scrutiny in 2016 when BuzzFeed reported that the pastor at her chosen place of worship, Antioch Community Church, had expressed anti-LGBTQ+ sentiments, including the view that teachers and business leaders should take a stance against same-sex marriage. Critics also noticed that no same-sex homeowners had been featured on Fixer Upper, and a rumor spread on Reddit that this was by design. Joanna addressed the uproar in 2021, telling The Hollywood Reporter, "The accusations that get thrown at you like you're a racist or you don't like people in the LGBTQ community, that's the stuff that really eats my lunch because it's so far from who we really are. That's the stuff that keeps me up." When a gay couple appeared on her Magnolia network show Back to the Frontier in 2025, Joanna learned just how happy a subset of fans had been to only see straight couples on Fixer Upper. After Chip fired back at critics of the casting, it was clear her earlier remarks hadn't quelled rumors that she and her husband were anti-LGBTQ+. On Reddit, many commenters expressed surprise over Chip taking a stand against bigotry by criticizing what he described as modern American Christian culture on his X account. When tabloids learned that Joanna and Jennifer Lopez had struck up a surprising friendship, rumors quickly followed. During a February 2019 appearance on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, Lopez revealed she was a Fixer Upper superfan and had asked Joe for help decorating a Malibu house she and then-boyfriend Alex Rodriguez had purchased. J-Lo and the Mini Rennie star were later spotted outside the property with cameras in tow, and Radar claimed they had a new home renovation show in the works. One gossip columnist for the mag wrote, "They are talking about working together on something very special." Well, we never got a Jenny Rennie series, and J-Lo sold the house, but not before Radar squeezed more mileage out of the story, claiming Lopez was repaying Joanna by helping her overhaul her workout routine. The source claimed, Joanna would do anything to look like Jen, and J-Lo's happy to show her how to do it. Jo's thin, but her arms and legs have no definition. Jenny is showing her how to gain both strength and tone.
We're gonna do a little switch, you're gonna just do a little squat.
The list of people Meghan Markle has been accused of copying with her Netflix series and her As Ever brand is long. And according to Radar, Joanna Gaines believes she belongs on it. The tabloid claimed Joanna felt the With Love Meghan star had drawn a little too much inspo from her Magnolia line. A source said, the aesthetic is way too close for comfort. Gaines is too polite to say anything publicly, but she's taken aback that so much of her playbook is being recreated, to put it kindly. But while Harry and Meghan aren't everyone's cup of tea, Joanna's husband actually admires the Duchess of Sussex. In his book, No Pain, No Gains, The Good Stuff Doesn't Come Easy, he describes her as both dynamic and strong, which sounds an awful lot like someone in his life. The reason Chip and Joanna Gaines gave for quitting Fixer Upper in 2016 was a wholesome sentiment that fit the family-oriented pair. Joanna told People magazine that their children, still just a foursome at the time, were the driving force behind the decision. She explained, "They're so young and we want to give them the chance to have a normal childhood." According to Us Weekly, overzealous fans were also to blame. One source claimed the couple had security concerns over admirers flocking to their home. But in 2017, insiders told Page Six it was actually a shrewd business move. Joanna was purportedly unhappy with her contract and was playing hard to get in hopes of being offered a better deal when Discovery acquired HGTV. A source said they are using this end of their contract as a total renegotiation to get the deal they really want. More money, less work, more control. Another unnamed insider told Vanity Fair Joanna had butted heads with her former bosses over using her show to promote products from her home goods line. While Joanna's reps denied these reports, there might have been a kernel of truth. Discovery didn't just offer her a better contract, but her own television network, and out went those plans to spend more time with her kids, despite the addition of a new baby. Is the home renovation space getting too cramped for all its designers, contractors, and real estate agents? If reports are to be believed, several HGTV stars have been embroiled in messy feuds, and because Joanna Gaines was once the queen bee, her name got dragged into the gossip more than once. In 2021, OK USA claimed Joanna's Magnolia network launch sparked competition with hometown stars Aaron and Ben Napier. The tabloid's insider said, "Jo particularly wishes Aaron would stop ridiculing her minimalist design." Behind the scenes, Aaron says Jo's gone Hollywood, kissing up to celebrities like Jennifer Lopez and Jimmy Fallon. OK disclosed that Joanna's rep deemed its claims untrue. But it didn't help squash speculation that she doesn't play well with other HGTV talent when Property Brothers stars Drew and Jonathan Scott told the New York Times that she and Chip had turned down an invite to appear on their show. Drew went on to specifically point out that they didn't feel jealous of Chip and Jo, which of course leads any good gossiper to assume the opposite. He later tried to demolish rivalry rumors by telling Fox News, "We've met Chip and Joanna once or twice. They were really nice." It's no secret that some Waco, Texas residents aren't happy with Joanna for turning their town into a tourist trap. But traffic and higher property taxes aren't the only complaints locals have. On Reddit, some claim Joanna is an ice princess, or according to one commenter, a fairy tale villain. They wrote, "I had several friends work for them and several friends who served them at various businesses and heard the same story. Chip is great and seemingly genuine, and Jo is a witch."
Chip, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
Another Redditor added, "She parked super close to my friend's car and her kids were really crazy getting out of the car and almost hit his. When he said something about it, Joanna was an absolute ass to him." Yet another commenter warned never to greet Joanna at a restaurant like they had. They said, "Joanna looked at us, rolled her eyes, and kept walking. Chip smiled, said hello, and waved back." Some of Joanna's former Magnolia employees found working there challenging, but being her kid's babysitter might be even more stressful, since it requires answering to the big boss herself. A Redditor wrote about a coworker who once had this gig, saying, "She said Joanna was one of the worst people she has ever met, very rude and better than everyone else." While you obviously can't believe everything you read on Reddit, it's not the best look with so many of these anecdotes. The flawlessness of Joanna's face would make skincare products fly off the shelves if she launched a beauty brand, so it was easy for fans to believe a rumor she was quitting her show to do just that. But alas, in a 2017 Instagram post, she wrote, "I wanted to take a minute to let y'all know that it's simply not true." This rumor was more dangerous than others as it went beyond online chatter. A skincare company was falsely claiming Gaines was associated with it, and using this deception to scam people out of money. One victim told NBC5 Dallas-Fort Worth, "I was scrolling through my online banking account and I saw a couple of odd-looking charges, and they were for $97 and $98 each." Gaines assured fans her team was working to get the business's websites and ads taken down, and she issued a warning on Instagram, saying, "This is a scam. We have nothing to do with it and have been trying to stop it for some time." A 2021 National Enquirer article about Joanna wasn't exactly a hit piece. If anything, it was a testament to how hardworking she is. The tabloid claimed she was burning herself out with all the irons she had in the fire, but not recharging with enough sleep. A source revealed, "Jo doesn't seem to realize what she's doing to herself, but others are worried." One of those concerned parties was reportedly Chip Gaines. The insider went on to say, "He's telling her to slow down and stop drinking so much coffee, which gives her the jitters, but she's not listening." When Joanna added yet another business venture in 2019, her Magnolia Press Cafe, she admitted she does go overboard with the Java sometimes. Alongside an X photo in which she's super excited to be posing with a potted plant, she wrote, "I'm not sure what I am doing here. Could be that I may have had too much coffee, probably." Radar also mentioned her caffeine consumption in its story about her friendship with Jennifer Lopez, claiming the singer had told Joanna to get it under control. Luckily, Joanna took a major breather in 2024. On the Business of Home podcast, she spoke about her official break from work to focus on being a mom, something she says she really needed emotionally.
For the first time in 20 plus years, I decided to take this kind of sabbatical or this 2 to 3 month stint off